Boston boy himself, Tommy Toy Travels. Thomas, did you have a good Christmas?
I hate to break it to you.
Oh.
I got bad news.
Okay, bring it.
It's not a very special episode.
Even though it's Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have an average episode then.
Yeah.
But let's explore how your Christmas has been. How has your Christmas been?
So it was at my girlfriend, who's Real's family.
Mm.
With a 97-year-old
hello.
woman.
Oh. Let's go. Threesome.
And my girlfriend's brother is like a broadcaster, so he has that big like broadcasting voice.
Oh my god, for a voiceover. What was you doing?
What was I doing? I was eating.
Okay. I bet you were. Oh yeah.
And
I bet you was. Woo.
it was just a day of food. So much food. Too much food.
Oh really?
You too. I heard you had too much chocolate.
Oh, it felt really, you know. Do you know what? I didn't actually have. I'm trying to think. I don't think I had anything actually to eat yesterday.
Just chocolate.
Just chocolate, like liqueurs, and like my Haribo box now. I've got 1.4 kilogram of Haribo, and that's all that's left now. It's been down there, and I've been grazing like cattle on it and just chipping away, and I feel so rubbish for it. I feel really... It's horrible. Horrible. You know, it turns out eating whatever you want, whenever you like, whatever, whenever, it's just not great. It's not. It doesn't feel good.
Which really sucks.
It does suck, but it's probably good in a way. Otherwise, God only knows what the world would be like.
Yeah, it would be like Up. No. iRobot. No. What's that movie with the robot? Wall-E?
It would be like Wall-E. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be just like that film. Yeah, so like it wasn't feeling brilliant. But my brother came round last night, and so we did do
older, younger.
I've only got one brother, and he's 6 years younger. So, jeez, look, that's a gap in it.
Yeah,
they clearly had me thought this is perfection. Debated as to whether they wanted to see if they could nail perfection again, and let me tell you, they absolutely did not. Right? Oh god, they got it so right the first time, and then 6 years later, just an absolute abomination. But he came round, and yeah, it was nice. We did a few gifts and whatever. I'm trying to think what the best thing was that I got, because I only got a few things, but I think the best thing I got, and unfortunately I don't have a picture of it, I should have took a picture of it, was I've got a signed England cricket shirt. That's how English I am. That's how British I am. I do have a signed England cricket shirt, and someone went off and got it really nicely framed. Did you know there's something called invisible glass, which is glass that you just cannot see?
No.
Yeah, invisible glass. It's amazing. Like, you can look at this frame that I've got with the shirt in, and you can't tell at all that there's actually glass in front of it. There seems to be no glare or anything. Like, it just looks like the shirt is in front of you on, like, the back end, but there is actual glass there. And apparently it's called invisible glass.
Is it UK exclusive?
I would imagine so. Yeah, I'd imagine that we have created... It's the first thing that we've created since Smog. So we're very, very proud.
Yeah.
Very proud.
We talked a little bit about you guys yesterday. We talked about Margaret Thatcher for some reason.
Okay. Right, yeah. Do you know, I don't have an opinion on Margaret Thatcher, and I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Margaret,
come up with one.
very flexible.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Very flexible.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, she was just before my time. I mean, obviously, I'm aware of her, but I don't have a strong opinion because what she decided and her policies didn't have an effect on me as a baby. So, there's people that are very passionate about hatred towards her. You don't tend to get people passionately in love with her. There's either people that were like, yeah, she did what she had to do, or there's people that will talk to you for about 20 years about how horrific she was, how she killed industries, how she sold everything off, blah, 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 blah. I mean, there is some real passionate people out there. In fact, I think Ding Dong the Witch is Dead
Is about her.
actually got back in the charts when she died.
Oh,
and she's dead. Yeah, she died. And I'm pretty sure, like when they did the chart rundown, I think they just like mentioned it, didn't play it, and they just mentioned that like in at number 5, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead by blah 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 blah. In at number 4. That's how much it was getting streamed.
For people in the chat, please feel free to write essays about Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah. I think they are anyway. I'm pretty sure it's a very, very hot topic in 2023. So I would say my framed shirt with invisible glass might have been the best thing I received. What is the best thing you received? What did your absolutely real girlfriend get for you, please?
Well, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about... Actually, she got me like this super sexy picture of Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Oh,
like
wow.
Dummy thick.
Wow.
Like a poster.
Nice.
A super thick, boobs out, legs everywhere, legs for days.
Oh yeah, really? I appreciate
it. For you. Yeah. But we're going to talk about what my mom got me, which almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh.
Because
good or bad?
What?
Good or bad?
Oh, bad.
Oh.
I thought she got me a cooking class.
Oh, lovely.
At the place where my ex works.
Is she a chef?
No.
Okay. Well, that might be okay.
You think I should go?
Yeah.
What if she's there?
Who broke up with who?
Mutual.
I'm trying to think. Would I go? I don't know. What's the risk that you'll bump into her? High, low?
High.
High. It's high risk that you'll bump into her.
Yeah.
And it was mutual. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go.
Okay. But the best gift of the day, my brother asked for like some easy listening album on vinyl.
Okay.
And my Nana, who doesn't do computers or anything, she got him Slayer live on vinyl instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? How did that happen?
God.
Yeah.
God had other plans for my brother.
God got involved.
Yeah.
So, would she would have got that off the internet then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where back in the day would you have got music from in the Boston area, please?
The record store.
The record store.
Yeah.
And that was called.
Oh, there are a lot.
Oh, right. Like independent places, or was there a chain?
Well, the chains we have here, and I think it's most of New England, is Newberry Comics.
Newberry Comics.
Yeah, that's our big local.
Right. And that's a music place.
Yeah, but it's also like a
comics
Spencer's
place.
Gifts. Well, they have one shelf of comics basically. And retain that name, but like they Funko Pops everywhere and
got you
gag gifts everywhere. And
did you ever have FYE?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that place
for your entertainment.
Yeah, I like it.
Unlike this podcast. Okay, but the real best gift
Yeah.
was my girlfriend got me a pin that said feminist on it.
Right. And that was
So
your
now it's official. I can say anything I want.
because you're in the club.
And if people call me out,
Yeah.
if people say I'm canceled,
Yeah. You just showed them the thing.
yeah,
Ah, that is a good gift, actually, thinking about it. That is a
yeah,
good gift. I wonder if that
yeah.
works.
We can try it out someday.
Does it work on Twitter, do you reckon?
I don't think anything works on Twitter
That's
anymore.
true.
Wasn't it like hardcore broken?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. You'd probably need a picture of it so that if anyone did say anything, you could just attach the screenshot.
Yeah.
A GIF of you going.
Yeah, we need to get William Hensey one of these pins.
He needs a lots of pins, actually. William will have to decide which one to point to counteract whoever it is offending in that moment. He'll be like, hang on, I know I've got it here somewhere. It goes round the back. Hang on.
Yeah.
Where is the sexist one that I've got? Hope you are, William. Hey, William, what did you get for Christmas?
William actually said that he suffered with his fiance's family and her brother's crazy.
Oh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that going on.
Crazy people?
No, people suffering with families.
Oh, tell me about it.
We've got ours coming over tomorrow. I mean, we're quite fortunate in that we don't have much drama in our family, so it should be fine. But God, you never know when people have been having a few drinks as to what skeletons are coming out the closet. So yeah,
and as the CM Punk, I always have to just be there.
Yeah.
Aware, listening.
Hey, we need to talk about tomorrow in AEW with you for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Have you set the stream up yet?
Yeah, the stream's there. It's on my channel.
Oh, okay. So I need to take that and I'll pop that on my homepage. When do you begin, please? What and can you give it to us in Eastern time? Thank you.
7:30, 7:15, or 7:45. Haven't totally decided. It depends on if my tummy's upset or not.
Oh,
because let me tell you,
I
ate too much food yesterday.
Oh, was you in the same boat as me, but just with proper food?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So you're paying the price today?
Yeah. Wait, what do? You do like 30 minutes before, right?
No, I do an hour before.
An hour? You want me to...
No, I don't want you to. Well, no, you do you. You do you.
Okay, what does that other guy that streams do?
I don't know. There's lots of other guys that stream.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there's a wide variety out there, but I never know because I never watch. But I am aware of other people in the world.
Yeah.
So
I figure I'm gonna start a little early to tell everyone that I hate AEW. So this is gonna be a road trip.
Okay. Is that gonna be your what's your stance gonna be on this? Are you gonna be pro AEW, anti AEW, or are you gonna be liberal?
It depends on what the viewers start saying. If they're like loving it, I will.
Maybe you should put a poll up at the start. You could put a poll up. How should I react to AEW? Love it, hate it, neutral.
Yeah, because it's really about that. Like if I was streaming during the Shield era.
Let's put it up now, actually. Let's ask people in the chat right now as to what they think. So how should...
on Christmas we actually had crackers.
Oh,
that's where I got this.
Yeah,
that's why I wore that.
I thought you didn't have them.
That's what I thought. Until my girlfriend brought them out and she was like, my family always does this. And I was like, no, you don't. That doesn't exist in America. And she dumped my ass, but like, whatever.
It's a good reason to dump your ass because that is a bad attitude, actually.
Yeah, it is.
In fact, give me a second because I'll have one over here. Oh yeah, hang on.
Okay, I'll continue the talk. So tomorrow with AEW, the interesting thing is going to be if I can mod people while streaming, and also Edward, I keep seeing you say, can you acknowledge me in the chat? I feel very feel. I don't know what that means, but it is Boxing Day, and you are definitely acknowledge you. And Hayden, I see you. Sonny, I see you. Mosey, oh my gosh, he's doing it live on stream. We're seeing a live cracker being cracked. Do you have more of those for like tomorrow? Oh, we can't hear. Is that it? Are you gonna have more for tomorrow?
Yeah, we've got a box over there. I mean, we can we'll open this. Hang on, I was typing this. How should Triple T react to AEW? So, love it, hate it,
hate Jamie Hater.
Jamie Hater. Should he be a Jamie Hater? Or should he be how do you spell neutral? I think that's correct. That'll do.
Oh, in Days it's already happening. Here's Sonny saying, "Mod me in the chat." This is what they always do. That's what the chat becomes.
now it's started, isn't it? Oh, you're gonna mod me? Will you mod me? Can I be a mod in the? No, you can't. Yeah. Not with
Only
that.
Only William.
Not with that attitude.
Only my favorites.
Okay, so hang on. Let's do one, shall we? Right. So but hold this end. That was a rubbish bang. So this thing here is what for some reason makes the noise, and I don't know how. And then inside, what have we got? I've got a hat.
You got your crown.
Got a crown just like you. Gold as well.
Yep.
Oh, we are going to look the best. We're going to look like a crew.
Yep.
I've got my crown.
Oh,
that is perfect.
Absolute legends.
That is just the bomb. Oh. Let's hang on. Right.
Legend.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's going on here?
I've got your joke and your trivia.
Yeah, trivia is not a thing that you tend to get, to be honest. In fact, this has got a few things. So it says, here's the joke. Are you ready for the joke?
Yeah.
What do you get from a pampered cow?
Pampered?
Pampered. What do you get from a pampered cow?
No idea.
Spoilt milk. Okay, and it says now, next, it's got a charade. Okay, so should we do the charades?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
One word. Rotoscope. Camera. Cinema. It's 2 words. Streamer. Porn star. Devo. Oh, zombie. Woke. Militia. Army man. Oh, it's a film, though. It's Saving Private Ryan. Everyone in the chat, feel free to do... Oh, Back to the Future. That's an arm. Army. Dead Army. Army of the Dead.
This is so hard.
Well, Sonny Wolf says Jack in the Box. Edward says Lion King. William says Time Cop. 2 arms and a heart. William Hensey says Patton. Casey says cooking dinner. Jason says King's Guard.
Close.
1 arm.
No, can I just help you for a second? That is first words. That is second word.
Arm.
No, these aren't nothing to do with arms. So the first word is what I'm about to act. The second word is what
Sleeping
I'm about
Beauty.
to... No.
Kingsman.
No. I am no good at this. I am no good at this.
This is great content for those that listen on the audio only version.
Oh yeah, they're They're gonna love this.
Pledge. Oh, crying. Anthem. Patriotism. First blood. Dad's army. You. Me. Flag. Me flag. Cheer. Heart. Hand over heart. Cooking dinner. Typing on the computer. Queen's Guard. Dad's army. Second word. Oh, so we got the first word in there, everyone. Tired. Old. 90s. Oh, 40-year-old virgin. Queen Elizabeth. Flag Day. Queen's Guard. Captain America, First Avenger. Jim, that was a good one. Okay, what was it? We're all dying to know.
Do you want me to give you the answer? Because I don't.
Armed and Dangerous.
No, it's okay. So it was a film.
Yeah.
First words, and what I was doing for the first word was something to do with me.
Yeah.
Flying the flag, showing patriotism.
So British.
English.
Oh.
And the second one.
Wake.
Patient.
Oh. What is that?
The English patient.
You said 2 words.
English patient.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's the film. You've heard the film, haven't you?
Let me Google it.
You've never heard of English Patient? The English Patient?
No. It's 1996. I was before my time.
Okay. Well,
before probably everyone's time, let's be honest.
I think we've learnt that charades is not my forte.
Or it's not the audience's forte.
Okay, trivia. From which country does the poinsettia plant originate? This is trivia.
Country?
Yeah.
Syria.
No. Much closer to you.
Canada.
Oh. That's nothing but rim, what you've just said there. It's a country close to you.
K. UK.
No.
Cuba.
No. Come on, man. Come on.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Canada's on the total other side, so that's why I was really confused.
Yeah, but if it ain't going to be that one, it's going to be that one.
Oh,
that was
Cuba.
That was
Dumbo.
Yeah, and you went like this one or something.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like it's either going to be that one or that one, and you went, "Let me throw in Cuba." Nothing.
Cuba Gooding Jr. though.
Let's go. Can you work out the word or phrase below? Oh, I don't get this. What's dingbat?
It's like dumb butt.
I don't know what you do with the dingbat. Can you work out the word or phrase below? I don't know what that means. I don't know that one. Okay, well, can I tell you? Normally, in a cracker, you would just get a joke. I've never seen this. They're
going all out this year.
They are going big. So you get that. You normally get a little toy as well, and we have got a dice. That's all right.
Small, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pretty small. But in all fairness, that's not a bad one. I feel like you could do stuff with that.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
You know, if you was to get drunk and like you had relatives and you'd be like, I don't know, let's see if we can roll a 5. How much do you want to bet that I can roll a 5? Like, you could probably have some fun with it. So we got a little plastic dice in there.
Just so you know, Edwards in the chat saying he got the English patient right.
Oh, do you know, I didn't see it because I wasn't looking.
Well, there's no...
it's
not even in the chat. He's just out here saying he got it.
I'm actually a trained actor.
Yeah.
So I was in the role.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So it's very difficult for me to do that, and I'm juggling everything. And then, again, something that we don't normally get, but some sort of story about the history of some boomer. So I don't know what this is. It says the history of Tom Smith. I don't know who Tom Smith is, but I can see words like war, Charlie Chaplin, Christmas crackers, bonbons. I mean, it looks like one hell of a story. So that is not normally in there. But that is what a cracker is, basically. That is the contents of a cracker. You should do them. They're fun.
I did last night.
Oh, right. And what was the joke?
What does a computer eat to snack?
It's got to be some bytes. Gigabytes? Megabyte?
Microchip.
Oh, it wasn't bytes. I really thought it was going to be bytes.
And then, like, the fact was, what's a group of flamingos called?
Don't know.
It was a flamboyance.
Is it really?
That's what it said. And I thought they were two jokes. I didn't realize one was a fact. So I was like trying to understand why that one was supposed to be funny.
Okay. But then you realized that you was actually being given some knowledge.
No, everyone at the party had to tell me, and I made a fool of myself.
Okay. Well, maybe we can move forward from that and move away from you making a fool by yourself or to yourself or with yourself by looking towards 2024, because that is the thumbnail. It is the thumbnail.
With Sasha Mercedes Triple H.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you saw.
I saw your video.
What do you think happy holidays written that way? Do you think that was a little I think that the thing is there's also an A after it as well. So you sort of have to ignore the A because she says happy holidays and blah 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 or whatever it says, right? So it's actually HHHA, where everyone's ignoring the A and they're just looking at the three H's. I think I can't decide. I can't decide as to whether I don't think it's a clue. I think it's a tease. I think it could be that. But I can't decide even if it's that, to be honest.
What do you think about the picture that looks like hardcore CGI?
That was done. I went, you know, when I saw that picture, I really thought she'd done it at home because it looks really amateurish. Like, no offense, but it looks like the kind of thing that you would take a picture at home and then use like a phone app to do. And then I saw like there was like massive green screens and she was in a studio and there was like actual people, professionals that had actually done this. You can actually you can see behind the scenes of her Christmas photo shoot. And I was like, that was done professionally. I mean, it's a nice picture of her because she looks amazing. But all the stuff kind of else that's going on with the snow and the background and how CGI it all looks definitely feels like some sort of filter that you could apply or some sort of like background, pre-made background that you can just put in the background. No, it didn't strike me as anything that special. But she looked awesome in it. She looked great in it, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, not feeling it?
No, I'm just trying to understand her Twitter. I'm like scrolling through this. It's a little interesting.
Okay.
Like
well, do you think she returns?
Well, it's HHA or HHAICM.
Huh?
If people are only focusing on the first letters.
Yeah.
But I'm focusing on the capital letters. Certain things that should be capitalized aren't.
Okay, so
all I want for Christmas is Monet.
What are the letters that are capitalized? Can we make a word out of it?
H
yeah,
H
yeah,
A I C M.
No.
I know HIAC is in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, could you imagine if it, like, you'd found it then and it was like, Triple H, see you soon, or Triple H, I'm on my way, or something like that. Mm-hmm. That would have been, but there's just nowhere near enough letters there. I mean, it's HHHAICM. Perhaps it's something to do with CM Punk. Triple H, I am CM Punk. I'm coming back as well. There you go. There you go.
And also, people aren't picking up on the tree emoji, because that also is in the HHHA tree.
Oh, right. It goes bang, 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 bang. Okay.
HHHA tree.
Well, I think there is a good chance that she returns at the Rumble. What were your thoughts on the Rumble?
Aren't trees like code for weed?
I don't know. Not Christmas.
Maybe she's just asking Triple H if he wants a tree with her.
Well, she needs to be asking Liv Morgan. Wrong person to be asking.
Oh, yeah.
Rumble thoughts. What did you think about that card?
I couldn't find it.
Where? On Twitter?
Yeah, how do I find the fake card?
Well, it was.
I just Google it.
Well, it was doing the rounds on Twitter. It'd been
2024 Royal Rumble leak. Images?
Nah, it'll be a tricky one to find actually because
I've got it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
it'll be a tricky one. Got it. Nah, this will be really hard to. Got it.
Okay, I'm pulling it up.
Oh yeah.
The first comment is, "This is fake."
Right.
Okay, so the interesting thing here is that we see people in the men's match that haven't been seen in a while, like X-Pac.
Let's go. Let's go. I want a window grab.
And we see Gunther.
So with this, right, what I would say is, I think, is it real? Is it fake? I'm parking that. And to be honest, I parked it last night because I'm more into the idea of, if this was the card, how would we feel? And I really like this card. So are you looking at the men's or the women's?
I'm at the card right now. The Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. Io Sky and Shotzi.
Okay,
Judgment Day versus the Creeds.
Right, yeah.
Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton, and then the Royal Rumble.
Okay. So Logan Paul, Kevin Owens makes sense. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Io Shotzi. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Judgment Day Creeds. Makes good? No?
Suck.
What would you do instead?
Judgment Day against DX.
You can't do it against DX. DIY. Would you do DIY?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, Randy.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have Roman wrestle.
He's kind of got it, hasn't he? I agree. It's a difficult one because, like, he ain't losing at the Rumble, surely. And we felt that last year when he took on Kevin Owens. He ain't losing at the Rumble.
Yeah, it seems weird that Randy would be like, "Oh, I want to be in a match, not I want to be in the Rumble."
Yeah.
So for me, that's kind of where I'm standing, is why have Roman Reigns. Like, they're doing this trade with All Japan. They should get like an All Japan guy that only the internet smarks know about, so Roman can squash him in like 2 minutes. They can do like this big build up, and then for all like the neckbeards on Twitter, just have him lose in like 2 minutes.
I've seen so much talk about that All Japan thing, and the truth is, I can't name one person in All Japan.
I can.
Who?
Anthony Green, I think.
Is he in All Japan?
Probably not.
Okay.
He is. No, he's in Pro Wrestling Noah. So yeah.
Okay, well, that's still that side of the world, which I didn't know.
I'm doing a great job here.
Well, no, you were closer than me. I didn't even realize that he'd gone over to Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me pull up who their wrestlers are right now. Current roster. All right.
Anyone?
Jun Saito.
John Saito. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Katsuchiko Nakajima.
Okay.
Kento Miyahara. I actually know these names.
Okay.
Kono. Kuma Arashi.
I do not know these names.
This
is not, to me, us opening a forbidden door that's going to lead to anything main roster-wise.
Oh, this is no forbidden door.
This is...
Someone going on excursion.
Yeah, this is us sending Charlie Dempsey over there, and there may be other opportunities to send some other people over there in the future, and we may have some of their top talent come to NXT. You know, I could see that, like a top name from All Japan coming to NXT.
You know who's there?
Who?
Tajiri.
Is he really? What, booking, or he can't be wrestling? Surely.
He's wrestling.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well,
that he could show up in the Rumble.
Him and William Regal would be awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Him and William Regal, that'd be a lot of fun. So, let's go back to this. So, for me personally, I think this card looks fine. I think that if Roman's going to face Cody or The Rock at WrestleMania, I can understand why you would do Randy here. And Randy has come back from, so long on the shelf, being injured.
Hang on. You're being called out right now in the chat for not knowing people outside of the WWE bubble. So can I tell you some names and you tell me if you know them?
Yeah. Go.
Chris Jericho.
Never heard of him.
Zac Efron. Margaret Thatcher. Anthony Green.
Oh.
Grimm's Toy Show. No, you know so much about Grimm's Toy Show.
Has he ever wrestled for WWE?
No, he went to some shows.
I don't know him then. Don't know him. I only know him if they wrestle for WWE, and actually once they leave, I don't know them then either.
Yeah, what about that person's mom you saw?
Tyler Bates' mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Tyler Bates' mom.
But what about Tyler Bates?
You mean my son?
He's your son?
Breaking news. No, yeah,
he's still with WWE, so you know him.
Yeah, I know him. Hey, did you hear that WWE Kids Magazine's shutting down?
Then what are you going to do for videos?
It's me done, mate. That's me done. It's the end of the road. That's
why I'm taking up TNA and AEW.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
So I realized that at 8 p.m. every Thursday is not just TNA.
Yeah.
But it's also Beyond Wrestling. And it's also MLW.
Right.
This is Monday Night Wars type stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going to stream them all illegally. Like 1, 2, 3.
That sounds wild. So you're going to do... that also sounds quite confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when's your first TNA stream?
Tonight. Right now.
Now.
This is it.
Oh, okay. Just go.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, it doesn't change. It doesn't become TNA until January, does it?
Yeah, they're really dragging their feet.
Yeah, okay.
They should have just done it.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, at least like you're building towards it. So January.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's round off this. So we've looked at where we are with this Rumble. In regards to the Women's Rumble, again, if this was to happen, Becky, Nia starting it off, would you have them two starting it off, or would you have two different women?
Becky and Trish.
Oh, good shout. Good shout. Deonna, Jade.
Deonna Purrazzo?
Yeah, would you have her in?
No.
Jade, would you have her in?
No.
Okay. And in at number 30, Sasha Banks coming back. And apparently being in the final two with Bayley. Would you be down for that?
No.
Oh, what would you do for the final two?
I kind of feel like Sasha needs the Cody treatment.
Okay.
So the final two for me would probably be like Charlotte.
Yep, and
Charlotte, who's definitely not coming back.
Mm.
And probably I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I know nothing in the WWE bubble.
Okay.
I'm the opposite of you.
Okay. So that's going to make predictions very difficult.
Like, has no one looked at Candice LeRae's sweatshirt and realized that that is literally the order of the Rumble?
Oh, that would be... Could you imagine? Could you imagine if that was the Royal Rumble? But that would mean that Roex is in it.
Yeah.
Becky's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That will be a shock, actually. Certainly if it gets down to the final two. Becky and her child as the final two. That would be so amazing if there was like something like that, a sweater that predicted the actual, or was a spoiler, an Easter egg. And then we look back and we go, oh my God, it was on the sweater all along. I think that would be awesome.
I just put it to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Make bold but believable WWE 2014 predictions, okay?
Okay, let's see what ChatGPT... I like that. Good idea.
So let's present these as our own.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What you come up with?
MJF will make an appearance in WWE before the end of 2024, though he likely won't be pushed to the main event right away.
Right.
Do you believe that or not?
No, but because I think he said that his contract is up like January 1st. So if he resigns, that's him done for a few years, isn't it? So it's not a case of like he might appear by the end of the year. Like if he resigns, he's done. He's out the picture for 2-3 years. So I can't vibe with that. I think he resigns with AEW.
Okay. Kairi Sane will return at the 2024 Royal Rumble.
Okay, well, we know that's incorrect. She will be in it, I'm sure. She'll be in it, but she won't return.
There will be a match between Roman Reigns and AJ Styles.
Oh, okay. Well, there could be, yes. I mean, he wants the bloodline. If it's not going to be Randy, then is it going to be AJ? Could be.
Big E will return at the Royal Rumble.
Big E will return at the Royal Rumble. That's a real interesting one. What do you think on that? Do you think Big E comes back?
I don't think he can yet.
Yeah.
Also, I submitted it to a worse ChatGPT.
Okay.
And they said Undertaker's going to return for one more match this next year. Ronda Rousey's going to defeat Roman Reigns to become the champion. The Shield's going to reunite for one last run. John Cena's going to return as a heel. And Sasha versus Bayley. It's main event of WrestleMania. The Rock returns for WrestleMania Showdown.
That should be the main event of a WrestleMania.
The Rock?
Nah, Sasha Bayley.
Not The Rock and Bayley?
Definitely not The Rock and Bayley, no.
Why? What are people on your channel thinking? What are they thinking is going to be like the big stuff to keep their eye on in 2024 other than AEW going out of business?
Well, just focused on WWE. I think the big things are: will Roman's title reign come to an end? Will Cody finish the story? So, who's going to be the one that beats Roman? Who's going to be the one that beats Gunther? So, what's the situation there? Because there's quite a school of thought. Is it going to be Chad? Is it going to be like Johnny Gargano? Is it going to be Ilya? Will Ilya get called up? Could it be him? Probably won't be Johnny because of the whole DIY thing we're doing. I think he's probably out of the picture now. But it's hard to kind of pinpoint who that person is going to be. Chad probably feels like the front runner, Chad Gable, but that's definitely a talking point. Mercedes, is she going to be returning? People want to know what's happening there. People want to know if there's going to be more jumps coming over from AEW. Like, we know that they have shown interest in MJF. We know they've shown interest in Wardlow in the past. I've got to think they would be interested in Ricky Starks, and Ricky Starks is really good friends with Cody. Apparently goes around the house for like Thanksgiving and all this sort of thing. So, and apparently has been backstage at Raw as well. But it's one thing to be backstage at Raw to visit Cody and see Cody and get like invitations. It's another thing that is then having conversations, So I sort of feel like who's going to be the next to jump over from AEW? Who's going to be the next name that's going to come over? Will Mercedes come over? When is Roman's title reign going to come to an end? What are we doing at WrestleMania 40 to make that show special? What are we doing in regards to Gunther and the Intercontinental Championship? When is that going to end? Are we going to pull the trigger on LA Knight in the sense of him getting to a title? Are we going to get him to a world title? Is that momentum going to continue? Will it run out of steam? I think these are the talking points. The big talking points. And I suppose the other one that people are waiting on is, where is Raw going?
Yeah.
Who is picking up Raw? What station is Raw going to? And outside of WWE, but I suppose it's still connected, is, the whole Warner Brothers thing and that situation of, if they go to Warner Brothers, is AEW going to stay on Warner Brothers? Or is AEW going to get kicked from Warner Brothers? If they get kicked from Warner Brothers, where's AEW going? And so you've got that little knock-on effect as well. So this is, I think, where we are going into 2024. My answers are, I think Roman loses the title at WrestleMania 40. I think it's against Cody Rhodes. I think Chad feels like the favorite to beat Gunther, but I really don't mind if it's Ilya. I think that WWE will end up going to... I don't know if Disney are going to up their play. Disney felt like the front runners for quite a while, and now we're starting to hear talk about Warner Brothers Discovery. So I'm going to say that Disney is where they end up going, and then AEW will just stay with Warner Brothers Discovery.
Amazon.
Do you really think they'll go to Amazon?
I think AEW is going Amazon.
Do you?
That's my bold prediction.
Wow, that is a bold prediction. So where will Raw go?
Raw? Maybe somewhere Disney.
Okay. So you don't think Warner Brothers will end up with anything?
No.
Could there be a play for like someone else to enter the market? I don't know if like an MLW will become available for Warner's if they so wanted, or
I think Warner's gonna like
TNA.
that Zaslav guy, right?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna bite off more than he can chew and try and play both WWE and AEW and end up with nothing.
I think Tony's very loyal to him, though. Tony seems very loyal to Warner's Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, Tony, though, is loyal to Tony.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. I just wanted to say that.
No, it sounded good. I loved it.
Right?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
What do you think about the future for AEW? Do you think it's going to be a good 2024 for them, or do you think that it's going to be a year of sideways movement, or could it even be slight decline or major decline?
I really liked listening to your monologue last week before the AEW episode, where you basically laid it on the line, just being like, hey, they haven't been doing well. This Continental Classic, they hype it up as something great, but it's just matches, nothing's really going on. I listened to Dave Meltzer, who said kind of the opposite, that the matches are great. But I'm with you. I am seeing them doing stuff, and it's just like apathy from the audience. Like, the G1, it's historical. I even said this summer, oh, I'm watching the G1. This Continental Classic, it doesn't feel as exciting. It doesn't seem as important because like they get this title that they're making up. That's, who cares? There are 50 million titles in AEW. So I think that they really need to stop focusing on these championships and keep focusing on making stars, because when they started, they had stars. Orange Cassidy, huge. MJF, huge. And now it's like, who do they have? I don't know. I know they wanted Wardwell to be big, but that was a flopper. Jade Cargill jumped ship.
I think this is where Meltzer gets a bit of stick, in the sense of, you can look at it from a business point of view and a numbers point of view, or you can look at it from a enjoyment, engagement point of view. And as a journalist, I suppose he does have to do both, because he gives ratings for matches. So he has to have an opinion on the actual product as well from a enjoyment point of view. But it's very difficult to say that this is a success and it's all brilliant if every single week the numbers are going to keep coming out exactly the same as they were the week before. A lot of people are like, why aren't they turning the numbers around? And the point we were making is they are trying to turn these numbers around. It's just not landing. It's just not resulting in the numbers turning. But don't think they're not making an effort. Don't think they're not trying. They brought in Edge, and they didn't get the reaction they were expecting. The numbers did not bump the way they thought. They started this Continental Classic thinking, well, people want less brawls after matches. They want more in-ring action. Let's give them a whole tournament of it. And they've just gone and given you that. And again, the ratings haven't moved. So I think that they are trying things. They are trying to do stuff, but it's just not affecting the ratings. And I think this is where Meltzer can get a bit of stick, because I think people are probably looking for him to focus maybe a bit more on that side, the fact side, because it is factual, the ratings and how many people watch each week. The other side of it, which is more opinion based as to whether you think the matches are good or not, right? That's an opinion. I don't know that people are really going to Meltzer for that side of it. I think that his star ratings are of interest. But to be honest, I don't think people even listen to his breakdown of the matches. I think people literally just look at the star ratings. That's it. How many stars did he give it? Boom.
But he's so much more nuanced than that.
That's all I need.
Frustrating about the Twitter atmosphere of people getting all up in arms. I will say, though, that we did get a really interesting comment in the chat.
Oh, let's go.
If I can find it. From William: if I knew Tony Keegan's annual cocaine intake and or his dealer, so I could get an aspect ratio of his consumption, no, his consumption, I would never dare to predict AEW in a year's time.
Do you think Tony is on cocaine?
I don't think cocaine's very good for you.
No, I don't think it's very good for you as well. But there's all these jokes about him being the snowman and all this kind of stuff, and how hyped up he is and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if anyone's actually asking the question of, like, is he actually on cocaine? I think he has been intimidated into trying it. I think that he is someone where if there's a party and people are doing it, I think the inner voice would tell him not to join in, but it wouldn't take long or much convincing for him to be, joining in. But as to whether he's got a cocaine habit, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that he does. I actually think he's naturally that way. I think his mannerisms make it seem like he's on cocaine when he's probably not on cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he has not helped himself. I think that he is someone that causes opinion. I think that is going to continue, that you're not getting that genie back in the bottle now. I think that they are going to keep trying things. I think a lot of those things are not going to land. I wonder if they will find one that will. And if it does, what reaction is that going to receive? I mean, I think the who is the devil thing has not done too bad. It hasn't moved the dial of the ratings.
Yeah, it's not like Grimm's Toy Show whenever he'd do a Who's Under the Mask storyline, which always did move the needle.
Always moved the needle. We know this.
Yeah.
We know this.
And it's like Tony Khan's trying to steal that thunder.
Very much so. But his payoff is not going to be anywhere near. In fact, or is it?
Oh! It's going to be DG. It's going to be me and DG.
It's basically Who is the Slender Man, but for 2024.
Except not as fun.
Nowhere near as fun. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be. I think the devil thing has been good in the sense of I think they actually care who it is, and I think that they've done a decent job with that. The problem is, I think they've also fumbled a few times with the creepers and the fact that it's felt a bit retribution in places. But yeah, it's still not enough to move the dial. Still not enough to actually get people to tune in that haven't been tuning in. I mean, at this point, do you need to just take a leaf out of the NXT book and get big names to be on the show to get people to tune in? So do you advertise tune in on Wednesday, Goldberg is going to be in ring and he has got something to say, right? So tune in because Goldberg's got a message for the wrestling community, right? You don't want to miss this. And so people will tune in. Maybe he announces a retirement match or whatever, right? So you do that for week 1. Then week 2, you find another big thing, another massive thing that's going to get people to tune in. And you basically take a leaf out of that NXT book where they were getting Becky, they were getting Seth, they were getting Judgment Day, they were getting people down from the main roster so that they could boost their ratings, inflate their ratings. And after a while, if you do that, people will stick around once you stop doing it. They might only stick around for a few weeks after you've stopped doing it. But if you build up towards a big show, you might be able to get some of them people to then tune into that big show. And could you, if you build up to Wembley that way, can you get that momentum? Once that ball's rolling, can you keep it rolling? Can you show them something like MJF that maybe they hadn't been watching or hadn't seen or didn't know what he was doing now? Or can they see Timeless Tony and come back and be invested? It's hard. It's really, really hard. We've seen with NXT, they hot-shotted and now it's gone back down to 600,000 again, innit?
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's the wrestling business. The wrestling business is just keep trying. Try.
And then try again, and then try, and then try again.
And that, in a way, that's not just the wrestling business. I'd say that's pretty much everything in life.
It's everything in life. You heard me.
Trying and failing is pretty much life.
And that reminds me, tonight, NXT is a very big episode, and I'm sure you're excited to go jump to that stream and watch it.
Sure.
I was just trying to make a nice segue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a nice transition. Hey, do you know what? I think that we managed to actually get stuck in to some wrestling talk there.
Yeah, it's because I'm hyped for tomorrow.
Okay. So have you decided roughly? Do you know what time what's the latest you'll start 1:45? Did you say?
Yeah, but I'm thinking like 7:30 so we can vibe.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be good
so
to.
me and William can chat.
It'd be good to vibe for a little bit beforehand. I would recommend it. I can tell you that we've got the poll, and 42% of people would like you to love it. Actually, 32% want you to hate it, and 24% want you in the middle. So the community, and there was 61 votes there. The community want you to sort of be in the middle, but definitely be leaning more towards enjoying it.
Yeah.
Leaning more towards enjoying it. So, food for thought on that. The community has spoken. 60 odd people have said, we want you to lean, keep it balanced. 42 said that way, 32 said that way, but just lean more towards.
I do also want to note for those in the chat, if you find yourself as a mod, make sure to absolutely insta-block, report anyone that asks to be a mod.
That is a good strategy.
Yeah.
That is a good strategy. Right, well, listen, I wish you all the very, very best
you too.
tomorrow.
It was lovely to see you. Thank you for making time, especially right after Christmas.
And you. And we'll catch up, obviously, next week and see how your first stream has gone, and if there was any dramas or anything that you think worked really well, or anything that you're thinking of tweaking. Or I'm looking forward to I will try and watch it after, but I won't be able to watch it tomorrow
because you're gonna be party.
I'm not sure it'll be like that, but yes, there will be family. I'll probably just be playing like Wii Sports on the Switch or something like this. That'll probably be what I'm doing, whilst just eating more chocolate and thinking, oh, this is just a bad combination. I feel sick. It'll be like that. I'll be like, oh god, I feel sick.
Poor baby.
No, we're like, oh, Daisy, you're gonna play bowling. And I'll be like, oh god, I don't want to play bowling. It's the worst. Why don't I do? Oh, I wish I was streaming AEW. That's how it's going to be. So. Diddums. Right, okay, thanks a lot for joining us. I'm going to go and do NXT. You're going to go and... What are you doing now?
Party, eat dinner.
Yeah. Awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now. Boom.
Boom.